Hello and welcome to the Luxury Hybrid channel. Diva, what are you doing? Can you put your leg down? Thank you. Okay, it's okay. Hello and welcome to the Luxury Hybrid channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my empties on my favorite skincare and beauty products. This is only my second time doing an empties video, and my goodness, I think the first time I did one was almost 3 years ago when I first started this channel. The products that I'm going to show you are items that I constantly replenish all throughout the year, and I think I've spoken to you on many occasions about these items. The first product I'm going to show you, actually there are like several bottles of them that I'm going to show you, but I have been in love with Hourglass since over 2 years now already. In fact, this replaced my drugstore foundation, which used to be the Revlon Color Stay. The formula is a liquid powder foundation, mattifying, oil-free. It's also cruelty-free, and when Hourglass first came out with this, they came in this bottle right here. But what happened was, there must have been complaints because the formula tends to get clumpy, and I don't know if I can pump any out now to give you an example, but here's what I'll do. I'll open up the tube to give you an idea. Now this isn't the most attractive look of the foundation, but I'm sure it has a great deal to do with the fact that it has a dry down to a powder finish formula. I tend to use two colors on my face. The colors that I use for the center of my face that probably replace highlighting, if you will, is the color beige. And then for the outer parameters of my face, I go in with warm amber. But now summertime is approaching and I'll probably get a mild tan. So in that case, when my complexion gets darker, I'll probably use the warm amber down the center of my face and then go over the parameters with honey. I don't think that there are any numbers. I believe that it's just the name on the packaging. And yeah, I can't say enough about this. The only thing that I switch over to, which I don't have the bottle with me because I threw it out. I completely forgot that I was saving this box. During the winter time, my anti-aging regimen tends to dry my skin out, so I switch over to Too Faced because it's got a hydrating formula, and that's something that my skin really requires. Otherwise, I'm gonna look like a hot mess, a hot flaky mess. The next thing I want to talk to you about is something I'm extremely passionate about. I love this product. I swear by it when I don't use it. If I run out of it or if I just forget to use it, people notice a difference. In terms of when I go back to using it again, I get compliments on my skin and how radiant I look. I'm going to start off with the SK2 Facial Essence. I love this stuff so much. This gets used after I wash my face. However, because I purchased it in the Patera Essence set, it comes with a small bottle of clear clarifying lotion. Or is it just clear lotion? Here's the great thing about this. Every time I purchase this set, there is so much of this clear lotion in a tiny bottle that I've actually taken one of my empties and flipped the top off and then just placed it all inside here. So when I open this box and I pour this bottle in, it's going to get filled right up to the top. I've never had to buy an actual size of clear lotion. It's actually such a great way to save money because also what comes in this box is a free mask. Now I do buy the set of the masks as well. The only thing though is I've learned how to extend the masks so I don't have to buy them as frequently. Now if you follow me on Instagram, then you might have possibly seen the video that I posted giving you ideas of how you can save the serum in your sheet masks that come in envelopes. But getting back to the clear lotion, what I like about it is, okay, so after I wash my face, I go in with the clear lotion. It's a combination of the Patera formula with alpha hydroxy acids in there. I think that there are also some other organic minerals in there as well. What I do is I take a cotton pad and douse it, and I tend to just pat it all along my face. And once I get my skin feeling nice and plumped from the clear lotion, then I go in with the essence, I pour it in my hand, and then I just press it in against my complexion. After that is when I go in with all my other creams and serums and so on and so forth. Really quickly, if you're new to my channel, I welcome you to subscribe because I do weekly fashion, beauty, and lifestyle videos. The next SK2 skin product is their cleansing oil. This is a Pitera cleansing oil, and as you can see, I'm at the bottom, but I have another backup because I absolutely love this for taking off my makeup. I put 2 pumps into my hand. My hands are dry, my skin is dry, and then I massage it into my face and it just melts away all of my makeup. I go in with a facial cleanser very lightly, and then I go back in with the skin oil because I just love the way my face feels afterwards. It doesn't feel so tight and so dry the way it would if I just used a regular cleanser alone. So when I use the SK2 clear lotion to pat on my face after I've washed it, I love going in with the Shiseido cotton pads. These things are so amazing. I'm going to take one out to show you what they look like. They last. They really, really last. And actually, I've heard of other YouTubers who take the cotton pad and cut them in half to get more use out of it. I personally don't need to do that because I never find myself at a shortage for them. Here's what it looks like. It's quite a substantial cotton pad. Look how thick that is. And judging by the palm of my hand, you can see that's a nice size. It's nice and generous. So basically, I'll take the pad like this. I'll douse it with the clear lotion, and then I just pat along my face. If I feel like the cotton pad has gotten a little dry, I put a couple of more drops and then continue on with the rest of my face. But these things are amazing. And also, if you use micellar water to take off your makeup, I have actually removed eye makeup and blush with one pad, one side for the left and the other side for the right. Wait a minute. This is my left, this is my right. Maybe it's your left and right, but you get the idea. I know this probably comes across as quite pricey. I mean, it's $9.99 or $10.99 for a package. How many come in a package? You get a total of 165 sheets. Listen, they last me months. I mean, I personally think that they're worth it. Here's one more tip that I'd like to share with you all. This is the size of the bottle that the clear lotion comes in when you buy the set. And what I tend to do is, well, so far I've saved 3 of these bottles because these are the perfect travel size bottles. And what I've done is I've labeled each of them because I'll take a little bit of Pitera oil and put it in one bottle. I'll take essence and put it in another, and then I take the clear lotion and put it in a third. So as you can see, I'm going to do a close-up here. You can see that this is labeled oil, and this is so I don't get mixed up when I'm doing my skincare regimen in the morning and the night. Okay, so one SK2 product that really didn't go a long way with me, but I did use it to the very end just because A, I spent the money on it, and B, I wanted to see if over time I would notice a change. Unfortunately for my skin, it didn't work. I mean, everyone is different, so I always recommend that you go into Sephora, ask them for a sample, and try it out. Actually, go in once or twice and get a couple of samples over a period of a week or so, and really try it out to see if this is something that is suitable for you before you purchase it. So what I got was the SK2 Essential Power Eye Cream, and I really can't tell you where it fell short. How much do I have left in here? Actually, there's still a pretty good amount left in there, but I'll probably use it. You know what I end up doing? I'll end up using eye creams for like the back of my wrists. It's the weirdest thing. It's one of my things. But anyway, I found that the formulation was a little bit too watery for my liking. I like to feel an eye cream underneath my eyes, and I like to feel like it's adhering to my skin and then eventually soaking in. This almost felt as though it were evaporating off my skin. I want that sinking in feeling, and I just wasn't getting that with this. Which brings me to Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm. I got this in a sample set. I think it was a 500 points gift set that I picked up from Sephora, and this is how much of the cream I've used so far. I know it's not a complete empty, it's only halfway through, but I have to tell you that so far I'm hooked on it. I'm completely hooked. I take a Q-tip, and I don't like to put my fingers in anything that comes in a jar. So I take a Q-tip and just the tiniest amount I put on my ring finger, and then I rub it together to get like my body heat going, to just melt it down just a bit. And then I tap it along my under eye, going along in kind of like that V shape that you would use if you were contouring or highlighting. The thing that I love about this is I feel like it brings a brightening effect under my eye. I kid you not, when I'm done patting it in and it's just there, it just like, I feel like I'm illuminating from the inside out. This could possibly be a repeat and something that you may see in the near future when I'm ready to replenish. So I remember when I first started watching beauty tutorials, I didn't see what all the hype was about the Hoola Benefit, what is this called? The Hoola Benefit Bronzer? Yeah, the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. But I must say, I've hit pan, and this is not the first time that I've hit pan. I never thought to save this for an empties, because the last time I threw this out and then repurchased a full size, I didn't think I was going to do an empties video, but this actually lasts a really long time. I mean, I'm not going to throw this out just because I see the metal tin over here. Trust me, I'm going along the edges over here. I really like it. I find that it applies very nicely and it blends out beautifully. So, and I really appreciate the fact that it's a nice, cool bronzer, because it helps out when you're ready to do a full face of glam and you do want to do a little contouring. A little goes a long way with this stuff. The next two products are sold in drugstores, and I recommend that every woman who either does her own nails or goes to the salon to get them done, you run out and you get your own set. So the first thing we have here is, this is the Gel Setter Top Coat by Essie. And here's what that looks like. It comes in a clear plastic packaging container. And then what I follow it up with is these Essie Qiuck-E drops. And basically, this dries down regular nail polish to a beautiful gloss, and your polish will last you easily over 7 days. Then this is just one tiny little drop that you place in the middle of your nails after they've maybe dried down for about 20 seconds, and it helps for it to dry faster. I personally like to sit my fingers under the air conditioner of either my car or if I'm in my living room, because I feel like after 2 or 3 minutes it really solidifies the formula to a nice hard shell. And while we're on the topic of nails, when I'm in between my shellacs or my UV gel overlay wraps, I rely on Kiss nails. These things have saved my life so many times. They saved my life for Christmas. They saved my life for last month when I had a communion to go to. This month for a birthday party I had to go to. I've asked several times, and plenty of you want to see me do a tutorial. In fact, I'm due for a manicure. They're looking quite pitiful right now, but this is the stage where I'll file them down, neaten them up, and then just go over them with a darker finish of nail varnish. Maybe like a pink or an opaque white, something like that, but something that will cover the French. These have been on my nails for, this weekend is the 2nd week, and I probably can get 1 more week out of these. And I promise you, as soon as they're ready to come off, I will definitely do a tutorial. I prefer to buy the plain packaging. I'm sorry, not the plain packaging. I prefer to buy the plain natural finish, because then it allows me to paint it any color that I want. And these do come in a bunch of colors as well. Really nice selections depending on your taste. I did a nail aisle tour in one of my videos. I'll try to link it over here so you can see what selections they have. But I find them to be a nice little backup in case you're pressed for time and you need to get your nails done quick. Okay, now last but not least, this has been an empty several times over and over and over again. Oh, well, okay, this is the travel version. As you can see, I've gone through all the vials of my fragrance. I do have a backup ready to go, but I think, oh, okay, so I'm only 1 down in this backup. And my bottle I've filled up for the 2nd time, but here is where I am. The only thing though is I think I'm gonna let this finish completely. I did a gift swap. On Instagram, she's known as Claudia is Fabulous, and I think she has a YouTube channel, but she just doesn't post often. And she sent me, it came in this box right here. It's the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc Shimmering Body Oil. And it's a beautiful packaging. I love the gold packaging. And here is what the bottle looks like. And as you can see, all those beautiful little shimmers, oh my goodness, they're so nice to wear when you have a date night and you just kind of like spray your shoulders and spread it along your collarbone. It has a beautiful light scent. Okay, so I'm not good with describing scents, which is why I've never really gotten in too much into perfumes, and there are very few that I like, but when I like something, I'll hold on to it and wear it for years and years and years. I've actually been wearing this Louis Vuitton fragrance. Oh, I didn't even tell you the name. The name that I wear is called Mille Feux. I used to think it meant a million lights. Duh, it means 1,000 lights. So here is the spelling in case you're interested in picking it up. It has notes of, I think the predominant notes are raspberry and leather. And oh my goodness, do they smell amazing when you top this off with their Louis Vuitton. What did my mother buy? Turbulences. I layered the two the last time I was in LA. I got so many more compliments than when I just wear this by itself. So I'm thinking that when I refill my full bottle, I might pick up a travel size in the Turbulences. And then when I go back to wearing my Louis Vuitton, I will layer them up. So this is the very first time that I'm kind of getting the idea. I never understood when people said, oh, this is my summer fragrance, and this is my winter fragrance, or this is my daytime or my nighttime. But the more I'm wearing perfume, the more I'm kind of getting it. And because I love this shimmering oil so much, it's so funny, I want to shake it like it's a snow globe. I didn't get a chance to finish my thought. So I'm picking up vanilla. I don't know if that's in here, but I think it's vanilla. And just a slight little spice to it, but nothing heavy. And because I love the fragrance on this shimmering oil so much, I have decided that I'm going to buy the Soleil Blanc perfume. Yep, I'm gonna have a summer fragrance. I can't believe it. Yeah, it looks like I have all my bases covered. Let me know if you use any of the products that I've mentioned today, or if you have any more questions about the products that I've mentioned, please leave it in the comments below. I'd like to thank you so much for watching today's video. I invite you to follow me on my other socials. I'll leave them somewhere over here. Is it over here? I think it's, you'll see it somewhere over here. You can always join the party by clicking subscribe. Remember to smile always, and I will see you in the next video. The next SK2 skin product.